You need a strong kidney pair that is in peak condition to keep your body free of damaging toxins and waste. This is due to the fact that your kidneys are in charge of purifying your blood and ensuring that all of your body's organs function properly. After all, any pollutants that are present in your body might serve as a breeding ground for dangerous illnesses. This implies that, especially as you become older, your kidneys need special care. Yet why? Age-related declines in kidney function can be substantial. According to the statistics, 12% of those over 45 have chronic renal disease. These numbers don't stop there. As you get older, they rise to about 40%. We have some bad news for foodies. Certain meals might damage your kidneys. Which foods are those? We've got you covered, so don't worry. We've gathered a list of foods that might damage your kidneys in today's video. So without further ado, let's begin. Overeating foods high in protein is first on our list. You did really hear correctly. Unbelievably, the very proteins that are necessary for your body to repair and regenerate cells might also endanger your kidneys as you age. Everybody needs a specific quantity of protein each day. You won't be able to develop muscle, recover, or even fight infections without it. However, consuming too much protein might seriously injure your kidneys. Your body converts proteins into a variety of byproducts during digestion. If your kidneys are in good condition, you can typically readily eliminate these waste products from your body. Your ability to function will certainly decrease with time for all of your organs, including kidneys. This explains why chronic renal disease is prevalent in elderly people. According to studies, consuming too much dietary protein over the long term might cause renal problems and could cause a major loss in kidney function. Blood purification takes place in a tiny network of little blood arteries in your kidneys known as glomeruli. Your blood is filtered by glomeruli, which also eliminates surplus fluid, pollutants, and trash. Consider them the kidney's cleansing systems. But what takes place when glomeruli are harmed? In essence, the kidney will stop functioning properly and finally give up. Excess protein consumption can disrupt kidney function by placing unnecessary strain on your glomeruli, according to studies. This is due to the fact that diets high in protein frequently cause blood pressure to rise, which might result in intraglomerular hypertension. When there is increased pressure against the blood vessel walls, it is called hypertension or high blood pressure. It's quite conceivable that even the tiniest blood vessels, like those in the glomeruli, will be impacted if your entire body succumbs to hypertension. High-protein diets are notorious for causing glomerular hyperfiltration, which causes the kidney's filter rate to rise and the need to urinate more frequently. Additionally, excessive protein consumption might result in proteinuria or unusually high protein levels in urine. Urine that is foamy is one of the early indicators of proteinuria. Although protein is frequently advised for weight reduction and used to treat type 2 diabetes, you should be aware that eating too much of anything can be harmful to your health. This is due to the fact that they are a great source of fiber and other vitamins and minerals. Animal proteins, on the other hand, frequently cause inflammation that can worsen renal dysfunction since they raise your diet's acid content, disturb your stomach by disrupting the bacteria there, and increase your dietary acid load. Do you like to season your food with more salt? Salt levels in the body are filtered by the kidneys through the circulation. Your blood volume may increase as a result, putting strain on your blood vessels. Your kidneys are then needed to eliminate extra salt and fluids in order to lower this increased pressure. They can only manage a certain quantity at once, though. If you consume more salt than a particular quantity, it will be difficult for your kidneys to adequately remove salt from your body. Additionally, the glomeruli blood vessels that control vital kidney function may be harmed by your elevated blood pressure levels brought on by salt. Toxins that build up as a result of damaged kidneys can easily injure other important organs and cause severe health problems. Renal stones, which may be exceedingly painful, nauseating, difficult to urinate, and may worsen an existing renal condition, are also frequently associated with high-sodium diets. Kidney stones can also develop when there is an accumulation of calcium in your urine. According to research, consuming less salt can greatly reduce your risk of acquiring kidney stones. Today, the average American eats about 3,500 mg of salt per day, which is far more than the 2,300 mg suggested limit. Did you know that foods like bread and rolls, pizza, sandwiches, cold cuts, cured meats, soups, burritos and tacos, savory snacks, poultry, cheese, and eggs account for nearly 40% of our daily salt intake. You didn't realize how much more harm these common foods were causing. In addition, processed and packaged foods are to fault for more than 70% of your salt intake. Start by making your meals at home and pay attention to the nutrition facts labels on your items if you want to lower your salt consumption. Next, make sure that your electrolyte balance is healthy. Be careful not to overconsume on other electrolytes like potassium and phosphate. Why? It's likely that as you get older, your renal function will diminish, making it more likely that your kidneys won't be able to keep a healthy electrolyte balance. High quantities of potassium and phosphate will therefore build up in your body, affecting your health. According to several research, individuals with renal disorders who have high phosphorus and potassium concentrations are more likely to experience cardiovascular complications and potentially pass away. The 4 pea-sized parathyroid glands in your neck might enlarge as a result of parathyroid hyperplasia, which is brought on by high serum phosphorus levels in your blood. As a consequence, they create excessive amounts of the parathyroid hormone, which depletes your bones of calcium and vitamin D, causing bone loss and ultimately leading to bone illnesses. In individuals with or without chronic kidney disease, high potassium levels have been associated with an increased mortality risk from cardiac problems and end-stage renal disease. Maintain a good electrolyte balance to keep your kidneys happy. But how exactly do you do that? Drinking plenty of water, of course. You can minimize and maintain electrolytes by drinking adequate water. Remember to refill your body's fluids as quickly as you can if you've had extended diarrhea, sweating, or vomiting. Reduce your intake of sweets now. Although sugar is required for the generation of energy, excessive intake can be harmful to the health of your kidneys, especially if you have a history of high blood sugar. Diabetes can develop as a result of persistently high blood sugar, and diabetes over time can harm kidneys. Advanced glycation end products, often known as AGEs, are dangerous substances that are created when proteins and lipids combine with sugar in the circulation and cause hyperglycemia. Increased oxidative stress and inflammation may result from this. Diabetes can cause your body to become inflamed and give birth to autoimmune illnesses, such as kidney problems. Diabetic nephropathy is a common symptom of type 1 and type 2 diabetes in afflicted people. Diabetic nephropathy is a phrase used to describe kidney damage brought on by diabetes. Nephropathy is the medical word for the decline in kidney function. It is the main contributor to end-stage renal disease, the most serious form of kidney disease that frequently progresses to kidney failure. It is essential for us to control our glucose levels since diabetic nephropathy is likely to occur in close to 40% of instances of diabetes. Diabetes is a deadly yet slowly growing condition. Blood sugar levels that are too high might harm you considerably more than you would think. Remember that sugary meals don't just affect your kidneys. It wouldn't be incorrect to suggest that sugary foods can have an effect on how well your complete body functions because they can gravely endanger your heart, brain, and other essential organs.